Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a fun Christmas scrapbook layout using the December 2025 main kit from My Creative Scrapbook. Now this kit is filled with so many amazing products. Most of the kit is filled with simple stories all wrapped up, but there's lots and lots of other things included as well. If you haven't seen my unboxing, I will leave a link listed down below in the description box. Now I want to start off by apologizing. I got all of this done and realized I did not hit the record button. But don't worry, I'm going to show you how I did this a moment later in the video. But what I've done is I've taken some different pattern paper. These were scraps from other layouts that I've created this month, and I cut them into various strips. I am basing my layout design off an Allison Davis sketch. This is from her 2 photo sketches number 2, and I will leave that sketchbook listed down below in the description box. Now I thought my 10 by 10 sheet of white cardstock here needed a little matte, so I found some glitter paper in my stash. You know, all Christmas layouts need that extra sparkle and shine. So I'm going to cut this down to 10 1/4 by 10 1/4 just to give that real thin border around my layout, and then that's going to really make this pop. I'm going to mat both of these onto that 12 by 12 sheet of pattern paper there in the background. That's from that Simple Stories All Wrapped Up collection. And already I love the way this looks, even without photos on it. I just think it is so gorgeous. Now we will add some photos here in just a moment, but first let's go ahead and get these pieces adhered together, and then I'll go in and I'll show you the process for how I created this gorgeous design. So let's add a little bit of liquid glue. Sometimes with this glitter cardstock, I know that you need a really strong adhesive, so I find that this tacky glue works very well. So I'm going to glue this on here, and then I'll flip this over and we will get this glued down to that like leafy pattern paper. I love all the gorgeous colors in this collection. It's that traditional Christmas collection, which is so pretty. I've got lots and lots of photos. I'm mainly scrapbooking Christmas of 2024 with the layouts that I've created this month. Now be sure to check out the My Creative Scrapbook website if you haven't already, as there's lots and lots of inspiration there from all of the other design team members using this kit. The My Creative Scrapbook has not only this main kit, but they have a limited edition kit, an album kit, and a creative kit as well. I always love the kits because they are filled with the latest and greatest products and brands. All right, let me give you a quick tutorial on how I created the scrapbook layout, the design, by using these strips of paper. So I am starting here with a piece of cardstock. I'm going to make this into a card. So this is 4 by 5 1/4, and then I'm going to layer it onto an A2 card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I've taken just various strips, various pieces of the pattern paper, and I've cut them into strips. So you'll notice I put one down, and then I find the same size strip. So when I cut these, I cut, some at 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch, 1 1/2, and all the way up to 2. And then I just find matching sizes, and then I do one, and then I do the other. So it has a straight edge at the side, and then I'll just snip them off. So I'm actually going to end up creating 4 cards with the scraps from today's layout, and I think this is an excellent way to use up your scraps. You could use this for scrapbook pages, but also cards as well, so that no piece of pattern paper is going to go to waste. So when you've got a big space to fill in, I find that these 2-inch strips are perfect, and they really draw your eye to that section. So I will go ahead and get these last few pieces adhered down. And so I'll add a little bit of glue, and then I'll flip it over and then trim the edges. And then that's all there is to it. So it's that super duper easy but cute, like, I don't know what you call this, just like a quilted look. It almost looks quilted. So it's a great way to use up your scraps. So I'm just going to cut these off, and then I keep these scraps because I can use those on another card as well. So let me snip these off. And then I will show you the end result. Got it upside down here. But doesn't that look really, really pretty? So here's some others that I made as well. Aren't those really pretty? And you can just mix and match and vary the directions and where you start, and they just all look so different. So here's 2 of them. I will end up showing you all 4 in the end. All right, let's go back to the scrapbook layout. So here is what we have so far. I've got 2 photos that I want to document today, and I printed these 3x4. I print all my pictures at home on the Epson PictureMate 400, which, since it's almost Christmas time, if you're needing a printer, I highly suggest it. I will leave links to any products that I used today in addition to the My Creative Scrapbook website down below in the description box. And I always appreciate anytime you shop my links, as I do earn a small commission at no extra charge to you. All right, so I have my 2 photos, and these are photos of Dale and I, Christmas of 2024. And of course, we were in our favorite place, St. Charles, Missouri, around Christmas time. Since there is a cute Santa in the background, I thought this Santa is perfect for this layout, and I think he's so cute. So I'm going to add Santa up there between my photos, and then I'm going to add these cute little like twinkling lights, and they're in all the colors just along the sides of my photo. So I've got one coming out from Santa on the right, and then one on the left. And oh my goodness, I think they would just look like they were made for this layout. So cute. So I will get these glued down, and then I'll add my Santa. I am going to put a little bit of foam tape on Santa so that he pops up a little bit to give him some extra dimension. So we'll pop him up. This is a quick video today. With it being such an easy technique, it really went fast because the majority of my layout is that gorgeous paper pattern in the background that we created with all the scraps. So now I need to add my title, and I'm going to add it right there to the bottom of the photo. And my title says Happy Holidays. I was mainly looking for one that fit the span of the 2 photos, just kind of nestled right in there between the photos. So Happy Holidays it is. And it really fits perfect with Santa up there at the top. Now I'm going to add a few presents. So when we go to St. Charles, Missouri around Christmas time, they always have wonderful photo spots. So there's lots of opportunities to take photos with different backdrops. So you can see here this one on the upper left, that's the Bike Stop Cafe. And I always love their little setup. They've got presents on the bottom. And the one over there on the right, that photo with Santa, that's at this store called Joy. And it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Joy has everything, and it's just like the never-ending store. You go in another room, and then another room, and then you go outside, and then another room, and it is just filled with all kinds of beautiful craft decor and clothing and books, and I mean, it has everything. So I have my presents glued down, and now I'm going to add a few of these wordy bits. I always love adding wordy bits to my layout. So I have a holly jolly time, and then I have Here Comes Santa, and then the last one I'm going to pull off is Oh What Fun. And I liked these. I liked the sentiments on them, but I also like the color scheme, so that I've got a white one, a red one, and a green one. So that's super cute. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to bring in some sparkle and shine to this layout. So I'm going to reach for some of my paints, and I'm going to bring in some Shimmers paints. And instead of bringing out the gold, I thought I would bring out a really shimmery green. So this color is called Mysterious Green, and it's a Vibes. And this is actually one of my favorite colors I usually like to just paint a piece of cardstock and then use my dies and cut out green leaves. It's so, so pretty. But today, I'm just going to splatter this green on it, and it almost has like flicks of gold in the green. It's really, really pretty. So I want to mention that I am also on the Shimmers Paints design team. So if you ever place an order on the Shimmers Paints website, you can add my name, Melissa Minor, to the notes section, and Shimmers will send you a free paint. All right, I have finished up this layout. So here's a little up close look at it. I think it is so pretty. I love the way this turned out. So now let's take a look at the cards that I created. So with those scraps and repeating this same design, I created 4 cards. So I've got this one that says "Make It Merry," and then I used one of those sentiment wordy bits on the bottom. I've got "Hey Santa" with the Santa up there, and then we've got another Santa, "Ho ho ho," and then we've got "Good Cheer." So I love the way these turned out, and I hope you did too. If you've enjoyed today's layout, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. Leave me a comment down below and let me know which card is your favorite. Don't forget to check out the My Creative Scrapbook website, and I will also leave a link to the Facebook group where you can find even more inspiration. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!